Hello, and welcome to another episode of Passion to Profession. Our today's guest is Mrs. Nidhi Nair, who is an Happiness and Growth Alchemist. कहते हैं खुश रहना भी एक आर्ट है, तो आज हम सीखेंगे मिसेस निधि नायर से खुश कैसे रहते हैं. Let's invite Mrs. Nidhi Nair over. So, welcome, Mrs. Nidhi. Nidhi, please introduce yourself to our audience, rather.
Great. Hi, Manvin. Thank you. Thanks a lot for calling me here. As you've
Most
already said,
welcome.
my pleasure, my pleasure. You already said that you've already given my introduction. I'm Happiness and Growth Alchemist. I help working professionals to craft their life, like personal life as well as their professional life.
Okay.
Right?
Uh,
And
there is a very interesting part when you say alchemist. तो क्या आपको लगा कि alchemist लगाना चाहिए आपको? What made you, use this alchemist
word,
next word?
word,
Yeah.
word, exactly. I thought you would ask me that question because many people asking me that question. Alchemist means to transform things or somebody magically.
Okay.
So I do that magically.
Wow. That is so
So
beautiful.
yeah. So
Okay.
that is alchemist means. That is alchemy. So that is
Okay, okay.
alchemist.
You mold it in such a manner that automatically they start remaining happy and all. That's how I had introduced yourself to you. That was your introduction that you teach people how to stay happy, because I would say after COVID, now, I don't know. After COVID, many people are going under depression. So much is going on with everybody. So this
True.
is the hour, need of the hour that we really need to teach people how to stay happy. हम बोलते तो है कि हाँ हम बहुत खुश हैं, बट आपको भी पता है, मुझे भी पता है, हम लोग अंदर से इतने खुश नहीं रहते हैं. वो भी हमें,
Exactly.
we really have to work on ourselves to stay happy constantly. So, before I start with anything else, Nidhi, I would like to know about your story. How did you get into this profession, and what made you, start your journey?
Okay, I'll tell you that. Uh, Manbin, everybody has two things, either
Mhm.
aspiration or desperation to do things.
Yep.
I have desperation, like really desperation.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, what happened? My husband, he was working in a very good like MNC,
Mm.
and he lost his job.
Okay.
Yeah, he lost his job. One day he came to me and he said, Nidhi, I lost my job. And I was enjoying my gala time, like my time with my daughter. She was 4 year old, and I was enjoying life with my family because my husband was on tour, like world tour, some with like office work. So I was enjoying with my family. And one day he came back and said, Nidhi, I lost my job.
Mm.
First, I said, he's joking because most of the time he
Yeah,
jokes.
you
I
don't
said, please,
accept it. Mm.
we don't accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, please don't joke like that. I don't like such jokes. He said, no, Nidhi, it's real. I lost it. Uh, his company was laying off people, but we didn't thought like he's at such a big position, he would also have to leave it.
Yeah,
So
you're
we
not
said, okay,
prepared for it. Rather, never prepared for such situations.
never, 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 never. So uh, we said, okay, that day, Manveen, we couldn't sleep the whole night, both of us. Morning, we got up and we said, okay, no problem. You are such an intelligent, confident, very, very delightful. Like, he has all the experience, everything. You'll get the job. Same thing happened. He got the job, but not in an MNC.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Then,
what happened? Yeah. Then he got a job in a startup.
oh,
So what happened?
it's like
He
from here to here, like
here,
to,
just here,
yeah.
a real dip, a
Hmm.
real dip. But what happened? He started fighting. This house became like a, जिसको कहते हैं ना अखाड़ा.
Hmm.
You must have heard. akhada. He's giving me something. I give as a human. I am giving it back. And I said, "What is happening?" It's such a loving husband. He never said anything to me, but whatever I asked for, he gave me that. And he was started behaving like that. So I was doing it, he was doing it to me, and that was okay, fine. One day he shouted on my little daughter, which I never expected, never in my dreams. Then I thought there is something going wrong. And I was doing my NLP as a self improvement.
Mm.
So I asked my coaches and I learned Kubler-Ross theory. So there I learned that he's going into depression.
Okay. Yes,
There I
that's what, we don't get to know,
accept
because depression is something, it happens very gradually. You don't get to know कि
gradually.
आप अंदर ही अंदर डिप्रेशन में जा रहे हो, आपको लगता है कि सब कुछ बाहर तो सब कुछ ठीक है, बाहर सब कुछ
Yeah,
ठीक है, बट अंदर क्या चल रहा है वो आपको खुद को भी समझ में नहीं आ पाता
मैं
है.
समझ जाता है. There is a phases, Manvin, there is a phases. First we denial. पहले
यस.
तो ग्रीफ होता है ना, we denial कि हमारे साथ तो
यस,
ऐसा हुआ
हमारे
ही
साथ तो
नहीं है,
ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता,
हुआ
बिल्कुल
ही नहीं
बिल्कुल.
सकता. And he started comparing his old achievements and all. तो उसके साथ like हुआ ही, मेरे साथ तो ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता.
राइट
Then
राइट.
bargaining with God, like नहीं नहीं, why you did that to me, why this was happening.
These are the common things that everybody faces, probably, right?
Faces
Yes,
everybody, yeah.
yes.
And that time I didn't know about it. And
Mm.
then he was like, anger I never got from him. So I was like, what is this? And then I wore my coach hat. I pulled him out from there,
Okay,
and touch wood, he came out from there, and right now he's blooming, touch wood,
that's so good
blooming.
to hear. That's
After
really
that he started blooming. It's just the thought we need to change, and he's blooming again. But then I thought, when I could do for my family, I couldn't do it for the world.
yes, that's true. When if you have a knowledge, then spread it around, right?
Around,
Yeah.
exactly. There I did, that was the desperation for me. Like, पूरे लोग ना लड़ते हैं, आपस में झगड़ते हैं, जब हैप्पी मोमेंट होता है तो सब खुश रहते हैं, जहां जरा सा सैड मोमेंट आ गया वहां अलग हो जाते हैं, सेपरेट हो जाते हैं. नहीं, हमें सेपरेट नहीं होना है. हम
हाँ,
एक दूसरे के
that's true.
साथ रह के ही आगे बढ़ना है.
हाँ.
If the other partner is facing something, let's go ahead and check what is it.
हाँ, ये जनरली होता है कि जब ऐसी कुछ सिचुएशन आती है तब हम से तुम बन जाते हो. पहले हम कहते हैं
Exactly.
हमने किया था, हम खुश थे, हम ये थे, फिर हम उस फेज में आ जाते हैं जब हम कहना शुरू कर देते हैं तुमने ये किया. We
तुमने
start playing that blame game on each other. That is like, of course, as
you got
coach
it.
you would understand that very well, right?
You got it.
So what exactly, if you could brief me a little bit, like you've been trained under many international coaches also, so what exactly do you specialize in? Like, happiness is of course one factor, but to reach there, is there any particular thing that you really, that your clients have been really helpful with? So could you just, put some light on that
Okay, fine.
also?
Sure. I started with Dr. David. Um,
Mhm.
Unfortunately, he's no more. He's an NLP trainer, like whole, like from Germany. He was here in India. He's no
Okay.
more.
That's so sorry
Then
to hear.
then I shifted to Dr. Doris. She's amazing, NLP. And then I did emotional intelligence with Dr. Doris itself. Then the Pooja Puneet. She's an amazing. You must be knowing
Yes,
about her.
yeah.
Who else?
Mhm. True.
and and वो होता है ना, somebody said, one of my friends said, निधि तुम तो इतनी, you're such a vibrant, तुम, why don't you do it with, go meet Pooja Puneet. I said, who the Pooja Puneet is? And she said, the guy. He said, go meet, you would know who Pooja Puneet is.
Mm.
Then I did all her levels from her. Now my mentor now is the Blair Singer. He is an amazing man.
Yes, yes.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Blair
yeah.
Singer. Now I'm from Blair Singer Academy. So I'm
Oh,
a master facilitator from Blair Singer Academy.
Okay. So you were talking about emotional intelligence. So could you please brief a little bit like how it helps in the process of happiness also?
Yeah.
What exactly
Manveen,
is it and how it helps?
Manveen, emotional intelligence is the key for the personal as well as the professional success. What
Mm-hmm.
emotions are, how to be aware of your emotions, how
Mm-hmm.
to manage them, and how to like use it,
Yes.
okay, with yourself and with the world.
Okay.
That's emotion intelligence. See, if
Okay.
I give you an example, the first emotion what we get, anyone in the world, is get anger.
Hmm.
If you're
Very
getting
common.
angry, very common, very
Very
common.
common. Yes.
It is anger management. So what, if you get anger, what you do, you just shout, blast.
Mm-hmm.
What you're doing to
Reaction.
yourself,
Different kind of
react.
reactions which are not required, but they come out from you.
They come out. See,
Hmm.
if you're driving on the road and somebody just crossed you, you're
Hmm.
just sitting in the closed car and
Hmm.
you're abusing. To
Hmm.
whom? To whom? The
Yeah.
guy who's already
Who's
went,
already left, who's
who's
not
already
bothered.
left,
Yeah.
not bothered at all.
True.
Who's that? Yeah. So you're giving it to yourself. Your like blood pressure is high. Your day is bad. Your everything is bad. So
Hmm.
emotional intelligence is the key. And one more thing, like emotional intelligent quotient is needed. Like
Hmm.
you're intelligent. You
Hmm.
are a IBM guy or any guy. But
Hmm.
emotional quotient, when there is a exam coming up,
Yes.
person is very intelligent. When
Hmm.
the exam coming up, very stress.
Hmm.
So to take that stress, how to manage that
Hmm.
stress, is the
Yeah.
emotional intelligence is very much needed, is the
Very.
key for everything.
Very true, very true. In our, I mean, I would say in any culture, I'm going to be
Yeah,
generalizing this statement that in any culture, we've always been taught to increase our IQ. We've been
exactly.
judged by our IQ. We are never
Yeah,
taught how to increase your EQ because
you.
this is our habit that your IQ is great, you're a great human being. But as you and me, we both know, researchers have proven this, that people with the highest IQ are the ones who are the biggest sufferer. They're not happy from inside, even if they have all the achievements that whatever they want,
But
what they always required. So
true.
teaching the EQ, the emotional quotient, is very, very important. So I would say
Very
that you are
indeed.
doing a very great job. That, and I
Thank
would say
you.
that many people are not aware of it also. They're not aware
Indeed.
of it, that we can actually control our emotions. What we think is like emotions is something that we don't have charge on, but
Yeah.
emotions have charge on us.
Emotional
Whereas,
charge, we
yeah,
need to manage, we need to manage our emotion.
manage.
We like, people are like, if you are a boy, you cannot cry, don't cry,
Yeah.
you are a boy, why a boy cannot cry? He has to take out, there are two primary emotions,
Mhm.
one is crying and one is laughing. If
Yes.
you cry harder, you will laugh harder. They
Very
don't
true.
understand
Very
that, they
true. Very true.
don't.
Yeah, but then we've been taught that crying is connected with the, I would say, sadness more,
Sadness,
whereas crying is not just sadness, it's like the release of the emotions also, right?
release of, exactly, you
Yeah.
got it
So
correct.
these kind of things are supposed to be taught on a
In school.
larger platforms also, that this should be taught to everybody, and everybody has the right to be happy like
As
we are.
right. As we are. True, true.
Yeah, yeah. So that's and do you do goal setting also with your clients? Because that is also something that we need to teach nowadays, right?
Yeah,
Everybody talks a lot about you should achieve your goal, that'll lead you towards your success and all those things, but nobody again teaches you how to achieve your goal. They would just
exactly,
randomly
exactly.
say that you should achieve your goal. Many a times I would say this also happens, that we just don't know what is our goal in our life. We just lead the life just to live it,
Just like that.
हाँ कि
Just
बस
like that.
जीना है, अब
Like
दुनिया में आए हैं तो सिर्फ जी के जाएंगे, क्योंकि यही
that.
हमारा पर्पस है लाइफ का. तो वो पर्पस ऑफ लाइफ भी ढूंढना is again an art. You need to learn that, right?
Manbin, what I do is goal setting. Definitely, I do goal setting. What my thing is, I have a 3A philosophy. वो पत्ते वाला 3A नहीं, that's a trail. I know that's a win-win. That's a win-win. Mine is also a 3A philosophy. A
That's
is
beautiful.
alignment. Alignment with your thoughts when you're taking actions and acknowledge them. So that is like if I give you an example, when you're making like chicken curry for today example, if you're making chicken curry for your husband and you're very much aligned with that thought, yeah, I'm taking action to make chicken curry for my husband, and he acknowledge, and if he doesn't acknowledge, you're like, oh my god, he did not even say anything to me, he didn't like it or what. You didn't, you will not make it next time, or you will
Yes.
not even take an action to make chicken curry or anything, chicken curry exactly. Or
Any
if you
food.
say mutton,
If there are
any
vegetarians looking at you, then any food we would rather go for.
I'm giving example to you.
Yes.
See, so if a person, if he says, Manbin, wow, your dish is awesome, you made it awesome, he acknowledged it, he said, and then your brain is like, his brain is a smart game, he's like, wow, he liked it, someone else and coming to a place like, today I'll make that dish because he acknowledged it. So,
Yes.
alignment with your thought, take action and acknowledge it, whatever it is. So, it will be like celebrate it, celebrate your little wins. I mean to say that any win, and just say, oh, you got it, just say, yes, I did it, yes, I did it. Make some actions, go hug your partner, go, you can kiss them also, and kiss your kids, your any your mother, parents, anyone. So just anchor your acknowledge it, acknowledge it, so
Okay.
that in future you remember that there is a success happened,
Okay.
right? So
Yes.
action, first is action, alignment with your thoughts,
Alignment. Yes.
when you're
Then
doing action,
acknowledgement. Yeah.
no, when you're taking action, and then acknowledge it.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
when
Yeah.
when you when you get the success, acknowledge it.
Acknowledge it. Yes. Because many a
Acknowledge
times this happens that we don't acknowledge it only. It's like, हो गया. अब जो चाहिए था वो तो मिल गया. खत्म. खत्म हो गया. हाँ.
And in a day we get so many success, in office also we get so many successes, we don't acknowledge, no,
I think
don't.
for parenting also, like for students also, like even if your child has done good or bad, whatever it is, the child has performed. You should
Yeah,
acknowledge that the performance. You should acknowledge it, and you should be like, you should appreciate them. That wow, you've done
right.
something good today.
They also feel good, the next time they do better, the next time they do
They
better,
do
like it's,
better. That's
yeah,
very
yeah.
true. That's very true.
So that, and goal setting, definitely I do, that's my part of my course, and I do that.
Oh,
Goal
that's
setting is a must thing. If you don't do it, I started with a goal setting, Manbeen, I tell you, if my story here, when my husband lost a job, I had zero money in my account, zero in my account, I'm talking. I did a goal setting, I want to do this courses. If I'm talking about international courses, I wrote it that time,
Hmm.
that time I'm talking about, and I completed with his money.
Wow.
He gave me Nidhi,
So
take
nice.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. So basically, it works. It's just that you
it
have to
works.
trust yourself also, right?
Believe is everything. Manifest it
Yes.
and believe it. Believe it is what?
Yes.
And be happy. Be happy. Give it all the happiness to your brain.
Yes. That's really, really nice. So, Nidhi, as we wind up this session, would you like to give any tip to our audience?
Yeah, sure, Manmeen, I will. See, Manmeen, I want to tell to the audience that happiness and success is a process. It's
Okay.
not can happen in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like A caterpillar transform in a butterfly. It is a process. It takes some time.
Hmm.
And happiness and success is by choice, not by chance. So that's my tip to the audience.
That is so beautiful, and it has a lot of depth in it. You really need to understand it, very deeply. That's really wonderful. So that's very nice, and I look forward that people look up to you for their happiness, whatever is required for them. Nice. That was really lovely and very nice talking to you. And I would say to my viewers that if anybody has any kind of emotional problem, or you're looking for happiness or something like that, you can always go up to her and you can contact her. Over the years, what I've learned, one more thing now, is like we spend a lot of money in buying clothes and keeping ourselves happy with new things, whatever. I would say materialistic things that do give you happiness, but spending money on your own self is very important, and you should learn to start doing that. Start investing in yourself, which is very, very important. So I'm gonna share the details of Nidhi. Anybody who's looking for any kind of help can always contact her. And thank you so much, Nidhi, for coming over and giving me your precious time. It was really lovely
Thanks.
talking to you.
My
Thank you.
pleasure. My pleasure, Manbeen. Thanks a lot.